Hey y'all, welcome back to Tap That Travels. This is day 2 on Carnival Jubilee. We'll be exploring all deck plans with you one by one and then give you video of what day 2 was like for us. Stick around. So I wanted to give you a little cruise deck by deck information session before we jump into the meat of day 2 on Carnival Jubilee. And I'm using Cruise Mapper, which is an awesome tool. I would highly recommend it no matter what ship you're going on. But this right here is deck 5, and it's the start of, basically, this is where all the Cloud 9 spa rooms, etc. are housed. And there's definitely rooms you can get for that. And then if you move on to deck 6, so you can see where the meat of everything is, you've got the Jubilee Theater in the front of the ship. Moving on back, you've got Cloud 9 Fitness. You've got the Punchliner Comedy Club, which whenever you enter onto the ship, you'll see this basically is where you enter onto the ship from Galveston. But there's also a piano bar, 88 over here, the Java Blue Cafe, which pretty much everything in there you have to buy. And then there's a chocolate store. And then this is Grand Central, which is a multi-layer or multi-level stage that they do a lot of their shows on, and it's kind of open to the boat, which is very interesting. And then if you continue to walk through and around, you enter into the Currents area, which Currents is a beautiful space and definitely don't want to miss this. Your family, your friends, if you like to play card games, the Currents area has tons of seating. Dr. Ink's PhD, the bar is right there. They don't open up until a little after 12, I believe. But there's also live music right there to the right, usually. And then up there on the left, this is the bistro. Now, everything costs money there. But up there to the left, you can change the currents. That was really, really neat. And they would also put your kids' artwork up there if they went to Camp Ocean, and they would do like, we're releasing the starfish now and things like that. So that was really fun. And then if you keep walking straight back right here, you're going to walk all the way to the Pacific restaurant on the first level. But yes, this is the Currents. There's also a second level to the Currents, and we'll get to that in a minute. There's Carnival Kitchen. We didn't do that, but that's where you do like cupcake making classes and all that kind of stuff. And then you end up at the Pacific restaurant. This is the Golden Mermaid, which is a nice bar. Continue walking down deck 6 all the way through here. You make it to the Pacific restaurant, which is one of the main restaurants, main dining rooms on the ship. Moving on to deck 8, there's another level of the Jubilee Theater in the front, and then this is all casino right here. So lots of casino area. And then if you continue down, you're going to be in Grand Central, which is basically you're overlooking the atrium right here, and there's more casino over here. And then you keep walking down. This is deck 7. You keep walking down and you'll get to the Limelight Lounge, where they do some of their shows, like smaller comedy shows, etc. And then this is the upstairs Currents. And there's the Alchemy Bar, which has a great bartender there. And then there's Fahrenheit 555 Steakhouse. And then you keep walking down, and this is the upper level of the Pacific restaurant, the main dining room. Now, moving on to deck 8. It's mostly staterooms until you get to the middle of the ship. And that is where you'll find Shebang, the Havana Bar, which we never even went into. But apparently that's how you access the pool and stuff out here. I think that's like private, maybe. I don't know. We never went into the Havana bar. I think you can access it, but these Havana staterooms are the only ones who can get to this pool right here. And we didn't even notice this pool until we were walking through Cozumel's gangway. And we were like, hey, what's that body of water up there? Okay, and you keep going down through deck 8, and you'll see this is more of center stage down here, and this is like a nice little walkway you can walk over and kind of view some of the center stage stuff. And then the bonsai sushi, the fun shops, and then the Pixels gallery is also on this level, and Cucina del Capitano, where then you'll see the Marina Bar, and then you'll walk into, if you keep going down, there's Coastal Slice, which is really good pizza, Beach Buns, which is hot dogs, sandwiches, Rudy's Sea Grill you have to pay for, but there's awesome seating all along the outside. And then there's guest services when you keep walking through. Keep going. And then you have Summer Landing. Marina Bar.
Do I want what? The latte thing?
Oh, no.
Here, this is like the secret spot.
No, I'm fine.
Okay, look. I think that's cool. You might have your application.
This is Coastal Slice. They haven't been through here.
I have not.
They'll have pizza there later. Sandwiches.
That's what you say over there.
Looks fun. Rudy's Sea Grill.
Oh, that's just a kiosk for your account.
Summer Landing.
Here's guest services. If you signed up for the card here, you got $250 and 12 months interest-free financing.
Well, that sucks.
We get 300.
Ooh, look at this.
That's a nice little spot.
Look. Oh, they have strawberry. Did they have strawberry the other day?
Huh?
Did they have strawberry the other day?
What?
Ice cream.
No, I think they have different ones.
This is going to be packed whenever they have the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I know that's not fair. Somebody probably like to watch Super Bowl there.
Oh, look.
Jennifer used to have one like that.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
Summer Landing is really nice. It's got Guy's Pig and Anchor Smokehouse Brew House. They have their own brewery on Carnival Jubilee. And let me just tell you, these right here, these were our favorite spas the entire time, okay? They're long and they're big, and when you're looking out over the sunset or sunrise, they're amazing. And then the patio pool is really nice as well. But these are our favorites. Also, another little tip. Guy's Pig and Anchor Smokehouse Brew House right here. They also do a small breakfast buffet. Okay, so that's something to remember. Now we'll take you guys up to, ignore all the ads, Deck 9, and if you want to know where our cabin was on Deck 9, we were kind of forward, but this was us right here, 9250. Okay, so as you can see, Deck 9 is mostly staterooms, or it's all staterooms. Deck 10, staterooms. Deck 11, staterooms. Deck 12, staterooms. There is no deck 13. Haha, gotcha. Deck 14, staterooms. Now, when we rebooked, and when we go in October with some friends, we are going to be staying here in 14317 and 14321. So super excited about that. We're going to be close to these elevators here. We're going to have a balcony. It's going to be an awesome time. So that's deck 14. Deck 15, more staterooms. So y'all, this is a huge ship. There's a lot of people on the ship. Deck 16 is the Lido deck. It's your main pool deck, okay? You've also got Street Eats right here, which is awesome food. Blue Iguana Cantina, which is awesome burritos, and they have really good breakfast burritos, and then at lunch they have really good tacos or a burrito station, whichever you choose. Red Frog Tiki Bar. The Seafood Shack costs money, extra money, okay? And then when you keep walking through Lido Deck, there's a ton of places to sit through the buffet. So all of this area, when you walk through on Lido Deck, all of this is the buffet. So there's a station right here, there's a station right here, and they serve the same things, okay? And then you keep walking to the back of deck 16, you've got another pool and 2 spas, and then you've got Shaq's Big Chicken, which we featured in our first video, and the Tides Pool Bar, which is over here. So moving on to deck 17 is more staterooms, but the upper portion of Lido Deck, along with Guy's Burger Joint, second level Red Frog Tiki Bar, the Warehouse, which honestly I'm not even sure what that is, and this is Circle C, like the teen club, and Club O2, which is also another teen club. Circle C's kids, I think, and Club O2's teens, and I may have that backwards. And then you keep going, and there's just a lot more seating on the back of deck 17. Moving on to deck 18. This is the Serenity area, okay? And this is adults only, all right? And they have all of this space. There's a pool, there's a Fresh Creation salad bar, a Serenity pool bar, 2 spas right here, 2 spas, and then keep moving to the back, and that's where deck 18 is where the sports court is, and you have mini golf, which we'll show in this video as well, and the Carnival Waterworks. So lots to explore on this ship. And deck 19 is the loft, and this is a private area. You can pay to get in there. Also, the roller coasters up on deck 19, you can pay to get into the loft. There's access from deck 18, but the loft rooms have access already. So, well, guys, that is the tour of the ship by Deck Plans. Let's jump into video number 2. And so one of our highlights on day 2 was the Brian Christopher slot tournament. It was free to enter if you sold with Brian Christopher, and it was so much fun. Needless to say, we did not win. Matthew was actually like 6th place for a long time, but we didn't win. But we did have so much fun, and you can see they like block off a bank of machines there, and then each person gets a turn to play in the slot tournament. We also went and played some Corrida de Toro on the Carnival Jubilee Casino, and although it was not very good to us, check it out right here, or you can fast forward a couple minutes. We did end up winning on it, but at first it was not off to a good start. But yeah, we finally hit something on it, or Matthew did. He won a large minor. So this is the Java Blue Cafe, and we went over that in the deck tour earlier. They have sandwiches and desserts and bagels and pastries and big cupcakes and drinks and coffees. Now, do know that everything here cost money. I didn't find one single thing that was free. Could be wrong about that, but we never ate at Java Blue. So since we couldn't get anything included at Java Blue, we went to the buffet and we ate at the buffet. Now, this footage was done a little bit before the buffet opened, so you can see kind of how it's set up and laid out. But we weren't a huge fan of the Carnival Jubilee buffet. I do feel like Royal Caribbean did a little bit better job with their buffet on Harmony of the Seas. But the food was, yeah, it didn't really hit on much. Just FYI. Buffet. Look at this.
7:15 when I call.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, so we went to Guy's Burgers. Brought it back to our room. I haven't tried the burger yet. We brought 2 12-packs with us because you can bring one 12-pack per person. On Royal, it's one 12-pack per cabin. So that is the really nice thing about Carnival, is they let you bring a 12-pack per person. And you can actually mix and match the sodas or energy drinks as long as there's no alcohol and no bottles. Has to be in a can. After finishing up Guy's Burgers, which was delicious, we went over to the Punchliner Comedy Club for some comedy before dinner. And it was so fun. The comedy acts on the ship, we saw 3 different comedians. They were really good. And don't worry about waiting in line for the comedy club. We waited in line for like 15 minutes for the first time we went. But then after that, I mean, we figured out you could just kind of, if you get there within 5 minutes or so of the show, you can kind of just walk on in and you won't be sitting on the front row, which I don't suggest for the comedy show anyways, unless you want to get severely picked on, but you will get a seat. So I will say that is something that Royal Caribbean does a little bit better than Carnival, is the usage of their app. On Royal Caribbean, you never waited on one single line, but at Carnival, sometimes you did have to do that. Y'all, I really wanted to play this music so bad in the main dining room, but I was really scared I would be copyrighted. But y'all, this was so much fun. The wait staff, the guests, everyone just having such a blast. The colors and lights changing. Carnival just does up the main dining room so different, and it's so lively. Night 1. Do you want to film me trying snails?
Sorry. Thought it was recording. It wasn't.
Trying snails.
How was it?
I like escargot.
Nasty.
No, it's really good. How's the salad?
Good. Fresh. Got a good flavor.
So, this is all that's left of my snails. This was so good. The bread was delicious. Here.
We got a whole table of Scooby today.
Filet mignon. I think those cost money though. We'll get you one. You can have one.
He's taking everybody's card.
Filet mignon, mashed potatoes and short rib, and then a shrimp and something crab cake, or not crab, some kind of fish cake. Fish cake. That's it. All right.
Oh, you see, mine's got mashed. Oh, yours.
All right, Philip, I got this for you. This is not for me.
What is it?
Molten lava cake.
Molten lava cake. Is it good?
Yes.
All right, and I got the Grand Mariner souffle. Yeah. Yummy with the vanilla sauce. First, we're gonna pour the sauce over. Oh, don't go over, no. It's supposed to be like a bread pudding.
So what do you say?
Oh boy, hot.
Good.
I didn't get, hold on.
I'm done it.
Royal Caribbean. If you're watching this, let Carnival show you how to do desserts, okay? Because you don't know. Carnival knows. So after our delicious dinner, we went to the Love and Marriage show, which was absolutely hilarious. This is in the Jubilee Theater. But y'all, this wraps up day 2. Please don't forget, like the video, subscribe to the channel, tap that notification bell. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.